20-year-old man and 40-year-old divorcee woman. Joseph had seen her many times before. Louisa, the elegant woman who lived 2 floors above his tiny apartment. She was always alone, her quiet dignity wrapped around her like a silk scarf. The building whispered about her divorce, about her son who lived abroad. But to Joseph, none of that mattered. What struck him most was the way she carried her sadness. With Grace Point one evening, he found himself helping her with groceries. A bag slipped, apples rolling across the corridor. When their hands brushed as they bent down together, a current ran between them, soft, electric, undeniable. "Thank you, Joseph," she said, her voice warm yet cautious. "It's nothing, Louisa," he replied. But the way his name lingered on her lips haunted him that night. Days later, rain trapped them both in the building's terrace lounge. The storm raged outside, but inside, silence pressed close. Louisa looked out at the sheets of water, her dress damp, clinging to her form. Joseph's eyes betrayed him, lingering longer than they should. "You're staring," she said without turning. He swallowed. "I can't help it." That made her face him, her eyes searching, testing. "I'm twice your age, Joseph. Don't confuse kindness for something else." But he stepped closer. "It isn't confusion." His hand hovered near hers on the railing, not touching yet, but the nearness was a question she had no strength to answer. Her breath hitched as thunder cracked. His eyes burned with a hunger that was not boyish crush but something fiercer, truer. The first touch was hesitant, almost reverent. Fingers brushing hers, then holding. She didn't pull away. Instead, she let him see the conflict in her. Fear, longing, the ache of years unloved. "Tell me to stop," he whispered. Her silence was an invitation. Joseph leaned in, lips brushing hers softly at first, testing. The kiss deepened as she let go of restraint, her hands finding his shoulders, trembling with both desire and disbelief. She had forgotten what it felt like to be wanted this way. Without judgment, without pity, they moved slowly, as if afraid the world might shatter their fragile spell. His hands traced the outline of her waist, her back, learning her as though every curve was sacred. She gasped at his touch, not from inexperience but from rediscovering a fire she thought had long died. Her fingers threaded through his hair, pulling him closer, their breaths mingling, hearts racing. Every kiss grew hungrier, every caress more urgent, until the storm outside was nothing compared to the one within them. Time blurred. They were no longer a 20-year-old man and a 40-year-old divorcee. They were simply 2 souls starved of tenderness, finding it in each other's arms. When the rain eased, they sat side by side, her head resting against his chest. Neither spoke for a long time. Finally, she whispered, "This shouldn't have happened." He kissed her hair gently. "But it did. And it feels right." Her eyes closed, tears and joy mixing in equal measure. For the first time in years, Louisa allowed herself to feel alive.